Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of The Sting, directed by George Roy Hill, starring Paul Newman, Robert Redford, Robert Shaw, Charles Durning, Ray Walston, Elaine Brennan, Harold Gould, John Hofferman, Dana Itler, Jack Kenna, Demetria Arliss, Robert Earl Jones, James Soylent, Charles Durkop, Lee Paul, and Sarah Kirtland. Great cast, this really is. And this film takes place in 1930. I'm gonna have the year 1936, Chicago. And we meet this dedicated hustler named Johnny Hooker. He's literally Hooker, who meets this man who comes out of the police station. Can't give much away, but of course he has a close relationship with the police. And while Johnny is, going down the street doing his daily routine, there's a man, who's getting mugged. Mainly because the man who's mugging him doesn't like, him on the outside, who he is, his skin and stuff. So, Johnny breaks in to help him. And that robbery, that this kind of person help get out of here with, that lingo from back then. And the police station man is also, trying to get that, trying to get that wallet back because it's this man's wallet. The man's name is Luther, by the way, super important later. And the man, a lot happens. But the man from the police station, he thinks he has more. He actually does, because after he gets the wallet, Johnny and Luther, they take out this other pack of money, right? And the man takes it, takes it out on the cab. But Johnny and Luther, they're having another laugh after this swindle. Because they work together. And they are the craftiest alley workers. Perfect. Yeah. So they split the money. And Johnny, he goes over to where his girlfriend puts on a little show. You see. And he's got the nice suit, he's got the roses, box of chocolate. Everyone's wondering, Johnny, you getting married? Yeah, you getting married? Looks so dapper. He's always sharp. And, he wants to make more money for her. And there's this huge deal that could get him, like, at least $1 million. Dollars. So, because him and Luther are planning this out. While these, mean as can be, money seekers trying to get money from Luther, try to do something I'm talking about. But first, we meet this dedicated sergeant named I said Lieutenant Snyder, who's on the prowl for this Chicago operation. Is literally just trying to get this $1 million, from the Chicago operation. So it is Johnny and Luther who are in charge of getting all the money. This is amazing to have Luther's family go to church. And Johnny comes back with the biggest opportunity, but Luther's hesitant. He doesn't really want to do it now. Somebody should go on. But Johnny's just like, come on. Literally just 8,000. Come on, do the card tricks. Get out of there. But Luther's not having it. And Lieutenant Snyder is going all around while we have this big, boss, money boss. He's not a mob boss. He's money. He makes a lot of money in Chicago. Named Doyle Lonergan. Oh, isn't that a perfect name for a gentleman like Doyle Lonergan? And he's so serious. He's so serious. And they're trying to make this work. We're getting all this money, right? And something terrible happened. Like, I'm saluting these men. They want money from Luther. And they do the worst thing possible. It's important to the story, So Luther is sadly, remembered. I got you. You see the picture though. Luther is sadly remembered, gratefully remembered, but it's sad, of course, especially for Johnny. It's so long. So Johnny finds out about this man named Henry, Gondorf, who Luther knew for all the swindles. So he meets up with Gondorf, Mr. Henry, and now they're working together along with a whole onslaught of Chicago gangsters to get this money. Now they're all together, right? And they have this little signal. Well, they have some really jaunty, ragtime music playing. It's amazing. So, this might take place in 33. I'm happy, And, during this time, there were so many different, hubs of gangsters and things. I know. Yeah, so they have this huge, I think speakeasy, where everybody gets together. They literally have a whole group. Like, they literally wear disguises to make that money. One of them is Kid Twist. He's too cool. Another one is JJ Singleton. And they literally just operate through the cards and everything so that they can, outsmart Lonergan. And they can definitely outsmart all of the law. With Lieutenant Snyder, he literally is on their tails, right? So, after this, it's mainly just them trying to trick Lonergan by having Gondorf go into a card game by the name of Shaw. They do this all the time. And there's this huge horse race that has how many on the money for number two, blue, blue diamond, blue thunder. Those different horse names, and that's not in the movie. But they're trying to, of course, get the winning horse to be where, because it might not be real. As I like how they're calling off the horse races and stuff, So they have the biggest surprise of a short shifting of Lonergan. I don't want to get away, but they're back in their main hub building, and Mr. Shaw, it's Henry, is supposed to be the boss of Johnny, who's younger than him. Because like John's supposed to be working in here, and Henry's supposed to be like the main boss, And it's bought for a little while, but it's so brutal because there is sadly some accent off. Oh, I hate these times, for those people. And they completely swindle the officers that are how far in the speakeasy for this operation. So it's amazing to see how specifically Johnny gets back up. Henry has the biggest Gondorf smile, and they short shrift all these police officers. It's an amazing con because it's literally, the police, they're literally the sting, trying to get on it, right? And they literally show this is the hook. It's an amazing film, and there's so much to talk about. That was amazing. And, they literally go through each part of this setup because they want to just make the money, right? It's literally just because Johnny wants to make this money. Luther sadly passes away. Here is Gondorf and the entire onslaught of gangster aficionados. So they all work together. And there's another man who becomes more of a gangster. Yeah, he's nice too. He's cool. And they really just short shrift all of Chicago. Oh, they do that to the lieutenant. It's amazing. And it really shows you how, you have to be clever. And, literally, because, things are so different. But still, those people who do those card tricks, they still have all those short, stops up their sleeves. All those tricks up their sleeves. To get 8,000, come on. So, they still do all these nasty cons, just in a new, era. So it's cool seeing how, of course, the style is how, different, and it was so slick. And different kind of slick now. And it's really cool just how all of these, tricks are still, despised by a lot of people. But, they shouldn't work, but they work for these men, So it's really cool just seeing how these things still happen. Like, these things do still happen in this classic context. Like, even though it's a classic swindle, a classic, a hook and everything, these things still happen, Well, if they do it, it happens, okay? But you're gonna hear from me. If somebody does do this, But it's really just an avenging of mentor story with going through every single step of swindling people. Come on. There's so much to talk about because, it is, still, it's timeless. it's timeless of how like they get over the officers, have these loves. Looks like you're about to get married. Yeah, you know, have the no symbol, and they actually have a banker who's in on it too. It's really interesting. And of course, the operation is not good, but it's amazingly told. It's an amazing film. Yeah, the last week Infinity, they literally just hook you into, the setup. The whole, like, it's literally just these nice, like the old school watercolor, title cards. And I love also how they just relish in the 30s. Because, it has to be early 30s because it's still that ragtime. Like, by the late 30s, they didn't really do ragtime that much or anything. So it was cool how they just language and all the, especially the suits and how George parts his hair and stuff. And, Henry too. So it's cool how they lavish in that. While what they're doing is timeless. It's a timeless story with the slick 30s, in it, all around Chicago. So it's really well done, unforgettable. It's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. When all new videos come out. And yes, thank you so much, everyone who's checking out everything. And these videos will last you infinity.